Topsy and Tim meet Father Christmas. Topsy and Tim were very excited. It would soon be Christmas, so they were going to the garden center to get a Christmas tree. Mommy told them to put on their hats, coats, scarves, and gloves because it was cold outside. It had been snowing, so Dad had to drive slowly. They saw some children playing in the snow. Topsy waved to them. "Let's build a snowman when we get back," said Tim. There were lots of families choosing Christmas trees at the garden center. "Which tree shall we get?" said Mommy. "I like that one because it's really big," said Tim. "It's too big to fit in our car," said Dad. Topsy and Tim agreed on a very nice, smaller tree. Dad fetched a trolley for the tree and the twins helped to push it. Mommy said they could choose 2 new tree decorations to add to the ones that they had kept from last year. They searched through a box of glittering decorations. Topsy found a dear little angel for the top of the tree, and Tim chose a cheeky robin redbreast. "Because you have been so helpful," said Dad, "there is a special someone waiting to meet you before we go home." At the back of the garden center was a little wooden house. It was covered with snow and twinkling lights, and a sign said Santa's Grotto. The front door of Santa's Grotto opened and a lady dressed as an elf welcomed Topsy and Tim inside. "Who are you?" asked Topsy. "I'm Father Christmas helper," said the elf. "Do come in and meet Father Christmas." Topsy and Tim held hands tightly as they went into Santa's Grotto. Father Christmas was sitting in a big armchair. He smiled at the twins and said, "Ho, ho, ho! Have you been good, children?" "Yes, always," said Topsy. "Will you come down our chimney with presents on Christmas Eve?" said Topsy. "Don't you worry," said Father Christmas. "I'll be there. Just don't forget to hang up your stockings." "We won't," promised Tim, "and we will leave a carrot out for your reindeer," said Topsy. Mommy peeped in to see how they were getting on. "Have they been good?" she asked Father Christmas. "So good, they deserve a little present to open when they get home," said Father Christmas. He pulled out a present for Topsy from a sack marked girls and a present for Tim from a sack marked boys. "Thank you very much," said Topsy and Tim together. As soon as they were back in the car and on their way home, Topsy and Tim opened Father Christmas' presents. "I've got sunglasses," said Topsy. "I've got a trumpet," said Tim. They were very pleased. It had snowed a lot while they were in the garden center. When they got home, the twins ran straight outside to build a snowman. Dad helped them, and at last they had a splendid snowman. Topsy and Tim ran indoors and fetched an old hat for Snowy's head and a carrot for his nose. It was getting dark, so Topsy and Tim said goodnight to Snowy. They had a surprise when they went into the living room. The Christmas tree was covered in twinkling lights, tinsel, and tiny toys. Tim's robin was perched right at the top of the tree. "It's not fair," grumbled Topsy. "My angel should be at the top." Just then, Kitty strolled into the room and spotted the robin. Kitty thought the robin was a real bird. She leaped high up into the tree and brought it crashing down to the floor. "Naughty cat," said Mommy. "Bad Kitty," said Tim. Then everybody began to laugh. It was not long before the tree was up again, this time with Topsy's angel on top. At last, it was Christmas Eve, the night when Father Christmas comes. Topsy and Tim went to bed, but they did not want to go to sleep. The stockings were hanging at the end of their beds, and Mommy had put a carrot for Rudolph on their chest of drawers. "I'm going to stay awake to say hello to Father Christmas," said Topsy. Tim did not answer. He was already fast asleep. Tim woke up early on Christmas morning. It was quite dark, but he could see that his stocking was full of exciting presents. "Wake up, Topsy," he called. "Father Christmas has been, and Rudolph has had his carrot." Now turn the page and help Topsy and Tim solve a puzzle. Topsy and Tim are choosing Christmas decorations. Look at the decorations in the yellow box and see if you can find them all in the big picture. Let's start looking for the snowman. I can see 2 snowmans. One has a green hat and the other one doesn't have a hat. Now we are going to find the reindeer, which is next to Topsy. Now we are going to find a bubble with Father Christmas, and I can see two of them next to Tim. One looks very happy and one looks surprised. Now we are going to look for the robin, which it is on the top of the Christmas tree. Now we are going to look for the bubble, which is purple and it has red dots, which it is not too far from the two Santas.